Today on Cultural Crossovers, we're giving you a passport to the weird, wild and wonderfully bizarre traditions from across the globe. From toe-flavored whiskey to baby hurdles. Buckle up, because today we are diving into the most mind-blowing customs that will make you question reality. Most people bury their dead, some burn them, but in parts of China and the Philippines, they hang coffins off cliffs. The reason? Being closer to the sky means a faster trip to heaven. Spain took a leap of faith a little too seriously with El Colacho, where grown men dressed as devils literally jump over newborn babies. It's meant to cleanse them of sin, but let's just hope the devil had a good stretch before takeoff, because one trip and it's a very different kind of baptism. The Setere Maui tribe in Brazil has a painful initiation ritual for boys becoming men. They must wear gloves filled with bullet ants, whose sting is said to feel like being shot multiple times to prove their endurance and bravery. Imagine. This is a transition to manhood. Dating is tough, but in some rural parts of Kyrgyzstan, guys keep the will you go out with me face and go straight to kidnapping. Though illegal now, some still practice this tradition of forcing women into marriage. Ever wanted to drink whiskey with a side of human toe? Welcome to Dawson City, Canada, where the Sour Toe Cocktail Club requires you to sip a drink with a preserved toe in it. And the rule, your lips must touch the toe. A real taste of adventure, literally. Losing a loved one is hard, but in Toraja, Indonesia, you don't just say goodbye. You keep them at home for months, sometimes years. Their families dress them up, talk to them, even offer food. It's all part of slowly letting go. Emphasis on slowly. In Spain, there's a festival called the Festival of the Near-Death Experience. Almost died? In Spain, that means it's time to party. Every year, people who survived near-death experiences are carried through town in coffins. It's like a funeral, but you're alive. Talk about celebrating second chances. In Denmark, turning 25 and still single means one thing: getting covered in cinnamon. Why? Because apparently nothing says find a soulmate like smelling like a cinnamon. And if you're still solo at 30, upgrade to pepper. So maybe start swapping now. Honestly, this is one of the most bizarre traditions I've ever heard of. Some people cry when they lose a loved one. The Dani tribe in Indonesia, they cut off part of their fingers. Welcome to Indonesia, where they have a finger cutting ritual. In Thailand, there is a monkey buffet festival. Welcome to Lopburi, Thailand, where thousands of monkeys feast on fruits, sweets, and, let's be real, probably someone's unattended sunglasses. It's a festival meant to honor these furry freeloaders. And that's a wrap on this week's Cultural Crossovers. The world is truly a wild, wonderful place. Hit the like button, subscribe, and tell me which tradition shocked you the most. See you next week for another ride into the wildest corners of the world.